Have you noticed something lately? Every time a new battery-powered speaker comes out to the market, the marketing sounds almost identical. Perfect for gigs. Replaces your PA. Powerful enough for any performance. It all sounds amazing, doesn't it? Until someone buys one, expecting it to replace a full-sized power PA speaker and then walks away disappointed. So here's what I think is the biggest lie about battery-powered speakers. It's not that they're bad. Far from it. I actually love battery-powered speakers. And if you've watched my channel for any length of time, guys, you already know that is true. I've reviewed everything from compact busker speakers to larger battery-powered systems. And honestly, I think this category is one of the biggest innovations in portable audio recently. But somewhere along the way, we've started believing that powered speakers automatically means good for any gig. And that's simply not true. Today, I want to separate the marketing from reality, and hopefully someone buying one of these days prevents you from buying the wrong speaker. If you've ever been tempted to replace your main PA with a battery-powered speaker, stick around, guys, because this conversation might surprise you. Okay, let's be honest for a quick second here. Here, we all love convenience. Who doesn't, right? No extension cords, no hunting for outlets, no tripping over cables. You can literally walk into a park, a beach, a wedding ceremony, or a backyard party, or busking location. Turn on the speaker, connect your microphone, and you're up and running and performing in less than 2 minutes. Yeah, that's incredible. Someone like 20 years ago, that would have felt like science fiction. I remember hauling heavy speakers, long power cables, and enough gear to make any chiropractor smile. Battery-powered speakers have changed the game, especially for solo performers, acoustic musicians, presenters, wedding officiants, fitness instructors, and anyone who values portability. They're lighter, quicker, and far more versatile than they used to be. So when I say there's a big lie surrounding these speakers, I'm definitely not attacking this category. I'm actually defending it from unrealistic expectations. So here's the lie. Often people assume that because a battery-powered speaker is loud, it can replace traditional powered speakers in every situation. That's where things get tricky, guys. Loud isn't the same as effortless. A speaker can hit impressive volume levels, but maintaining clean sound over long distances, handling powerful bass, and covering a large audience consistently are completely different challenges. Think of it like driving a compact car. It might reach the same highway speed as a pickup truck, but ask both of them to tow a trailer up a mountain, and yeah, you'll quickly see that they're both built for different jobs. Battery-powered speakers have limitations because they have to balance amplifier, power, battery life, cabinet size, weight, and heat management. That's not a flaw. It's simply physics, reminding us who is in charge. Now, here's where the internet doesn't always help. You'll see comments like, "This little speaker replaced my 15-inch PA. Maybe, for their gig, but maybe they played a quiet coffee shop with 25 people listening politely while sipping lattes. Fantastic, but that doesn't mean it'll perform the same at a noisy wedding reception with 150 guests who suddenly believe shouting is the official language of dancing." Context matters. The best battery-powered speakers isn't the loudest one. It's the one that fits your application. That's why on this channel, I spend so much time talking about real-world use instead of just reading specs. As much as I can avoid that, I do. Manufacturers love numbers, peak watts, max SPL, frequency response, and while those specs are useful, they don't tell the whole story. Real life is a much tougher test than a brochure says. Ironically, I think battery-powered speakers are the victims of their own success. They're getting so good that people forget what they're designed for, what their priorities are, that they're different from traditional powered PA speakers. Manufacturers are squeezing incredible performance out of a compact cabinet while still giving us several hours of battery life, and that's engineering magic. But expecting a small battery-powered speaker to outperform a larger powered speaker that's plugged into unlimited wall power is a bit like expecting your smartphone battery to power your refrigerator. It isn't a fair comparison. Could technology eventually get there? Maybe battery technology keeps improving every year. It looks like it. But today, choosing the right tools still matters. Sometimes the battery speaker is absolutely the right answer, and sometimes plugging it into the wall is still the smarter move. Here's what I actually think battery-powered speakers are perfect for. Outdoor ceremonies, like we said, busking, corporate presentations, small restaurants, backyard parties, small street festivals, fitness classes, school events, cocktail hours, portable DJ setups, small acoustic gigs, quick announcements, emergency backup systems. Honestly, I probably use battery speakers more than other types of speakers just because the type of gigs I do. They're so convenient. And let's not forget something else. Even if you're running a traditional PA, having a battery-powered speaker as backup is probably one of the smartest investments you could make. Power goes out, you're still covered. Need audio somewhere else without electricity? No problem. Maybe you want to move your setup in seconds. Done. These speakers aren't replacing everything. They're expanding what is possible. That is a huge difference. So here's my challenge to you. Stop asking, is this battery-powered speaker better than a plugged-in speaker? No. Instead, ask, is this the right speaker for what I actually do? That's a much better question. And honestly, I think if more people asked that question, we'd have fewer disappointed buyers and a lot happier musicians. I'd love to know what you think, because I know this topic is going to stir up some opinions in the comment section below. Have battery-powered speakers completely replaced your traditional PA, or do you still think there's a place for both? Drop your thoughts, guys, in the comments below. Let's have a conversation. I love the debates as well. I read every single comment, and I have a feeling we're going to have some fun in the debates down below. So if you enjoyed this style of video, I'm trying to get some more of these as well. Let me know as well if you like them. I love reviewing gear, and that's not going anywhere. But I also like to bring more discussions like this. That's what the Sonic Spectrum's all about. It's about blending different types of audio gear conversations. We all use equipment different, and that's what this channel is all about. If you're new here, I'm Chris, and this channel is all about helping musicians, DJ performers, audio enthusiasts make smarter gear decisions without all the hype. If that all sounds like your kind of content, hit that subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, maybe give it a hype if you found it helpful. And guys, as always, I'll see you in the next one. Remember, the best speaker isn't always the loudest one. It's the one that lets you finish the gig without wishing you'd packed something else.